Respected members of the jury, ladies and gentlemen present in the August gathering, from leading corporate houses, institutions, and from the media. A very good morning to all of you. I am Jayashree, the core committee member of the HR Club, and I welcome you all to the 7th National Conference and the Game Changer Award ceremony. Our magazine partner is Human Capital, the HR Magazine, Agriculture World, CIA, and Fasal Kranti. Our e-zine partners are Think Agro and Think Pharma, and our online partners are Krishi Jagran, Agro Look, and Infrabuddy.com. Started in 2005 as a small group of HR professionals, today the HR Club has more than 40,000 HR professionals across India, and it's probably one of the largest body of HR professionals in the country. Thank you. It's been a long, fulfilling journey, and we've been privileged to have the support of the HR fraternity. So let's take a small sneak peek into the journey of the HR Club. Our first national conference, it was on June 15th and 16th in 2005 at Mumbai. And some of the speakers that we have had at the conference were the inaugural address by Padma Bhushan Mr. Nanda, Arun Nanda, who is now on the board of directors of Mahindra & Mahindra. We had Mr. S.K. Jain from BPCL. That's Ms. Leslie Swanson from Gallup. Mr. A.V. Suresh from Eureka Forbes. Mr. Sauman Chakravarti from Dr. Reddy's Laboratories. Mr. Muthu Kumar Thanu from the Murugappa Group. Late Mr. Ranjan Acharya from the Wipro group of companies. Mr. Arun Balakrishnan, who was then the head HR and later went on to become the MD of HPCL. And the valedictory address was given by Padma Bhushan Dr. J.J. Irani, who's in the board of Tata Sons. The second national conference happened on July 24th at Mumbai, JW Marriott. This was in the year 2009. And we had Mr. Anand Pillai, the Senior Vice President of HCL Technologies. Shri H.R. Shashikant, who is the Executive Director of Aditya Birla Group of Companies. Mr. Yashwant Mahadik, who was then with Johnson & Johnson. Mr. G.D. Sharma, the Head HR of L&T. Mr. Vivek Paranjpai, who is the Strategic Advisor to Mr. Mukesh Ambani and the Reliance Group of Companies. Dr. Anil Busrai, who was then with IBM. That's Mr. Devdutt Patnaik, the mythology man. Mr. Deepak Malkani from Accenture. Dr. Shailendra Narayan from SIDBI. And we had a jugalbandi between Dr. Narayan and late Padma Vibhushan, Dr. M.S. Ramaswamy, who is also known as the Cartman. The third national conference was actually a HR meet, which was held at Kohinoor itself. It was a power networking and best practices sharing meet where we had people from Capgemini, Mr. Pradeep Pandey from Ispat, Mr. Padmanabhan from Sodexo. And we presented the Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Rajan Mehrotra, and that's Mr. Harsh Bhosle, who is now the head HR of SR Oils. The fourth national conference happened on 15th of March 2011. That's Mr. Shyam Iyer from Tata Power SED. Mr. Suresh Ramachandran from Dow Agrochemicals, the MD of Dow Agrochemicals. We had a mix of industry and academy. It was a very interesting panel discussion. That's Mr. Agrawal from NMIMS. And that's Mr. Thampi from Thadumalchani Engineering College, which is one of the leading colleges of Mumbai. We also had Mr. Dheeraj Kumar, who is the MD of Jumbo King, sharing his experiences. Mr. Anshu Gupta from Goonj, who later went on to win the Maxese Award. Ms. Sagorika Kantharia from Radio City. Brahmacharini Nidhi Chaitanya, who spoke on spirituality and values in the corporate life. And actor and spiritual motivator, Mr. Suresh Oberoi. The fifth national conference and Game Changer Awards was held on February 7th at Grand Hyatt, Mumbai, where we had the MD of Skill Development, National Skill Development Council, Mr. Dilip Chinoy, Mr. Kamal Kumar Dhanuka from Dhanuka Agritech, Padma Shri Dr. Ramakant Deshpande, who's a noted oncologist. Mr. Sonam Wangchuk, who later went on to win the, the award for the work that he's doing in the field of education. Dr. Abhijit Burse from Slum Soccers. Mr. Nagabhushan, who runs the Namanam Trust and is also an award winner for the social work that he's doing. That's Mr. Asit Kumar Modi from Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma. And Mr. N.K. Chaudhary from Jaipur Rugs. So there are some people from the society who have been game changers in their own way who were felicitated at the 5th National Conference and Game Changer Awards. The 6th National Conference and Game Changer Award ceremony was held last year at Mumbai. That's Dr. Shailendra Nair, who was on the jury. The jury also consisted Dr. Ramakant Deshpande, who spoke on how the society can contribute with the corporate to bring about social change. Professor V.R. Rayal. Awards were presented to the corporates, which included some of the awards presented to Aditya Birla Group of companies for their HR practices. This was Aspire Home Finances for the Social Development and Community Leadership Award. Anglo-French Drugs Limited for HR practices. Tata Power SCD. Dr. Reddy's Laboratories for the training initiatives. Awards were also given to institutions. That's the Best TPA Award being presented to Srinidhi Institute of Management from Hyderabad. Furthermore, awards were given to institutions in and across the country. That's from Vamnicom for the Agro Sector Awards. So that's a small sneak peek into our journey so far.